It's a fantasy that almost every man has, to have a harem, to have several women exclusive to you and tumble over each other to be with you. In Japan, there are many games that, explicitly or more subtle, have you play this fantasy. So also in Criminal Girls Invite Only. Will it be satisfying, or will reality crash in on you, and will you realize that living with so many women is mostly just a chore? Let's find out. In Criminal Girls, you play a nameless dude, who was sent to the underworld to take care of 7 girls, to rehabilitate them so they can be sent back to the overworld. You do this to guide them up the layers of hell to purgatory. On your way, you fight random battles and you confront the girls with their sins. These 7 girls are all associated with the 7 deadly sins. You know, pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth. Each girl has a chapter, in which she is confronted with her sin and that she makes amends. These mini-stories are nice and give the game more depth. All in all, the story is light-hearted, funny and not too serious, and it certainly has its charm. The emphasis of this game is certainly not on the story though, but in this case I think it's fine. There's always a focus on what to do next, and the game guides you through very nicely. Sometimes a bit too nicely, because it's a really linear RPG. When the focus is not on the story, it is usually on the gameplay, so also with this game. So how is the gameplay? Well, the battle system is a traditional turn-based affair, but with a twist. You can play with 4 girls at a time, and you can choose one of them to attack before the turn ends. You can't however choose the attack they do, so sometimes it is a better choice to let a weaker character attack, because she does a better attack, for example a double slash, and your strongest character will only do a single one. These are the kind of choices you make in a battle. And although in the beginning you don't have to be very strategic, the more you progress, the more you unlock character specific moves. The more you hope that a certain girl will do a certain attack. This randomness can be very frustrating, but on the other hand is part of the fun. And then there is the upgrade system. And yeah, this is kind of controversial. You know, the girls all have their own personalities and they do not really want to help you. So, to make them more obedient, you will have to punish them. They've been bad girls after all. So, you can spank them, tickle them and whip them while they're in compromising positions and their clothes turn into rags. This sounds dodgy, and it kind of is, but on the other hand it ties up with the humor and the non-seriousness of the game. In the Western release, the images are censored by leaving some white fog over the forbidden girly parts. I personally do not have any problems with nudity in games, but I can understand that this would bother some people. Criminal Girls is not a game you play for the graphics. Not that they are bad, they're just, well, simple. Actually, Criminal Girls Invite Only is a remaster of the PSP game Criminal Girls. And yeah, you can see this. The levels are nicely hand-drawn, but are very simple designed. And the battle backgrounds are often just a colored space. The character design is pretty nice and everything is nicely done in one style. But I cannot say it's a pretty game. The Vita can do much better. And the sound? It is fine. The game is fully voice acted, but in Japanese. It seems actually well done and I really enjoyed the dialogues. The music and the sound effects are perfectly fine, but not memorable. I actually just had to look them up how they sounded because I completely forgot about it. So, the presentation is fine, but in the end, it's all about the gameplay. And this is where Criminal Girls shines. I'm not sure how to describe it accurately, but yeah. The game feels small but focused. You have a goal, getting out of hell and rehabilitate the girls, and you know how to do it. It's a very nice change of pace. You don't have to save the world or anything, just escape hell. There are a lot of very serious RPGs out there that take themselves very seriously, but Criminal Girls feel more like a comedy. Of course, there are serious moments, even some drama, especially the girls' side quests, but it's mostly funny and a bit absurd. Oh, and sexy. There are a lot of suggestive jokes in this game, and of course the upgrade minigame I talked about earlier. Honestly, I think there is a place of these kind of games. There are extremely violent games, and those are perfectly normal, so why can't a game be a bit sexy? If you feel uncomfortable with this though, you should definitely skip Criminal Girls though. I was very satisfied when playing Criminal Girls. The game is focused and simple in a way that most games lack in this genre. I can't say that Criminal Girls Invite Only is a very beautiful, long, epic, inventive or ambitious game, but this was never a problem. I knew what to expect, and it was executed well, even polished. What I'm trying to say is that this game delivers in what it is trying to do. Nothing more, but also nothing less. Of course, there are better games, even better Japanese RPGs on the Vita. But I can still recommend Criminal Girls as long as you like a not too long RPG that's not serious and has some very light nudity. So, this is my review of Criminal Girls Invite Only, the strange but enjoyable Japanese RPG. As you saw, my schedule is still a bit mixed up. Currently, I'm recording this at my holiday destination. Yeah, I'm making videos while being on holiday. I know that's not good, but yeah, what can I say? Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the review. Let me know if you played Criminal Girls 2. And not Criminal Girls 2 too, but the first Criminal Girls Invite Only. If you played it, let me know. And know what you thought about it. Have a nice day. Bye bye.